Okay, now let us discuss images by two inclined plane mirrors. You take two plane mirrors, okay, inclined with each other like this. This is one plane mirror, this is another plane mirror. So between the two mirrors there is a angle that is called theta. Okay, so there will be angle between the two mirrors. So first of all, let us take a one mirror. It is inclined with like this. Okay, I will take example. This is one mirror. Okay, its reflecting surface is upper side, and this is one another mirror. Let's say here you are placing, so it forms an angle. Theta is what? Angle between the two mirrors. This is mirror 1 and this is mirror 2. Clear? So here your object is placed. Suppose say for example you are standing at this position exactly midway between the two inclined mirrors. You will see the multiple images. What you can observe? Multiple images. So multiple images formed on the mirror will be having two different cases here. First of all, we have a formula for calculating number of images formed is n is indicating number of images formed by the object. N is equal to 360 degree divided by theta minus 1. So in this case, if you take 360 degree divided by theta, if we get even integer, for example, your mirror is inclined with 60 degree. If two mirrors were inclined with 60 degree, 360 degree divided by 60 degree, what you are getting? Even. If you get this 360 degree divided by theta is even integer, then we use this formula to calculate 360 degree divided by theta minus 1. That means this is 6 minus 1. 5 such multiple images were formed here. Okay, when two mirrors were inclined with 60 degree, how many images are formed? 5 images, right? You might have seen a Kannada movie, that is Mungaru Male. In that picture, you see one song. There, Ganesh is going with a glass room where he is observing multiple images. Okay, you look at that. So, if you have seen that, then no problem. Otherwise, you imagine that when you are standing in front of the mirror, okay, then what will happen? Then obviously we will observe the multiple images. If your answer, that means 360 degree divided by theta, if it is not a even integer, if it is odd integer, then what will happen? There are two possibilities. In that case, we use this formula in two cases. First case is what? If the value of this, I mean exactly symmetrical, we call it is. Symmetrical means if this is placed midway between the two mirrors, for example, exactly it is placed with this middle of the mirror, theta by 2, theta by 2. I mean if I take a 60, then it is theta by 2 is 30, this is 30. In this case, object is considered to be exactly symmetrical. Symmetrical means midway, exactly midway between them, midway between the two mirrors. So this is called symmetrically placed. In this case, we use the same formula, that is n is equal to 360 degree divided by theta minus 1. This is when, even though when you are getting this value as odd integer, suppose for example you are getting 360 degree divided by theta as 3 or 5 or 7, in that case if the object is placed symmetrically means exactly midway between the two mirrors, in that case also we use the same formula, that is n is equal to 360 degree divided by theta minus 1. And if it is not placed midway, say for example with respect to this first mirror is angle alpha, with respect to second mirror angle is beta. So of course inner side you have a reflecting surface, this is outer side is opaque surface, and in this case object is placed asymmetrical, that means it is not asymmetrical. Alpha and beta is differing. For example, one is 30 degree, another one is 70 degree. That means slant. That means you are coming near to mirror 2, but it is little far away from the mirror 1. So exactly if you are standing in between the mirror, that is called a symmetrical way. And if you are coming towards the mirror 1, so you say for example mirror 1 is what you are say 30 degree, then mirror 2 is 40 degree. That is called as what? Asymmetrical position. Asymmetrical position. In asymmetrical position, what will happen? you will be using directly this formula, n is equal to 360 degree divided by theta. Okay, so even though I am discussing two important cases, when 360 degree divided by theta, if you divide this on taking the angle, theta may be any value. Theta is actually measuring the angle between two mirrors. If you divide that and if you get it odd integer, there are two possibilities. Okay, so one is, if the object is placed symmetrically between the two mirrors, then definitely we use same formula as that, n is equal to 360 degree divided by theta minus 1. Otherwise, if the object is not symmetrical, then we use n is equal to 360 degree divided by theta. So based on this, we have a numerical problems there you can understand. Okay, till then you practice and remember the formula and different cases.